welcome back to my channel. My name is Gift Egweno and I'm very excited to be doing this video because it's officially been 4 years since I started making videos on YouTube. Wow, such a long time. But yeah, I'm very happy about the growth on the channel. Even though it's been very slow and steady, I'm still very grateful. So I've decided to do the behind the scenes tag. Amruta actually nominated me to do this tag, so I figured why not. If you'd like to check out her video, I have it linked in the description. But yeah, she tagged me to do this video and that's why I'm going to be doing it. So essentially it's a Q&A where I answer a couple of questions around my process for making videos, the things that I'm doing right now, and yeah, essentially that's what the video is about. So I hope you enjoy it. If you've been very curious about what camera I use, how I film my videos, then you probably find this video very helpful. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first question is, where do I find inspiration for making videos? So when I first started this channel, I knew that I wanted to cover 3 specific things, which is tech, career, and lifestyle. And my inspiration comes mostly from the things that I'm doing in my personal life and in my career. So I like to share advice based on the experience that I have in my career to other people. I also make videos on things that I'm currently experiencing, whether that is relocating from Nigeria to another country, or navigating the tech industry, moving from a different role as a front-end developer to developer advocacy. I talk about all of that in this video. So most of the inspiration comes from what I'm actually experiencing in my life. Other times I'm seeking for inspiration from other fellow YouTubers that also make similar videos like myself. One person that I'm very geared to her channel a lot is Bukola. She makes very relatable content around tech, career, and lifestyle as well. Giasilinje, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but I follow a lot of YouTubers that are also in the same niche as myself, so that helps me also see what is the latest trend in the industry, in the content industry, so that I can also get ideas for what to make on this channel. The next question is, do I have a document or notes dedicated to my video ideas? So in this channel, I talk about the tools that I use a lot. One of them is Notion, and I've made a video previously sharing my YouTube workflow on Notion, so my YouTube content calendar on Notion and how I set that up. So yes, most of the ideas that I always have them in a Notion board that is dedicated to YouTube video ideas. And once I'm ready to shoot those videos, I move them. So I have like a Kanban board structure. So I move the videos from ideas to planning, from planning to filming, and then from filming to editing before I finally publish the video. So I have this setup flow that takes me from ideation to published content, and it really helps because I can see in one glance all the videos that I want to create. I can also put in new ideas so that I know that for the next coming weeks or months, these are the videos that I would like to create, right? So that's the process that I currently use, Notion for life. The next question is, how do I prep for a video? So typically my videos are pretty streamlined. Like, I don't do too much scripting when I'm making videos. Hardly do I script the videos that I make on this channel. So what I do is, I have an idea, like I said, I have a board for tracking it, so I move the idea to planning. Once it's in the planning section of my board, then I start looking for resources or materials that I will use to prepare for the outline of the video. So I like to have an outline so that I can work through each point as I'm speaking to the camera. That way it helps me formulate my thoughts, so I'm not just blabbing as I'm talking. So right now I'm doing exactly that for this video. So I have all the questions that I want to answer and some ideas that I want to also add at the beginning and the end of the video. So that's the process that I currently use. I don't script, I just make sure that I have an outline and I use that to film the videos. How long does it take for you to prepare for an appearance on a video? Well, this really depends on how I'm feeling. Some days I will just turn on my camera and shoot without even doing anything. extra to how I look. Some days I would go on and do like a full face makeup like I currently have now. So on days when I'm not doing any extra, preparation, it could take me like 2 minutes to really start filming a video. On the days when I do, full on makeup like this, it could take me like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get ready to start filming. What time of the day do you film your videos? So I like to film during the day, sometimes in the afternoon stroke evening. During the winter, I like to film earlier in the day because it gets pretty dark early. And once it's dark, I don't like to film, even though I have like extra lights to, give me some form of like light filled environments. But really, I think the best lights that I personally use is the natural lights that I get from my windows, right? So I like to film during the day when there is enough sunlight to help illuminate my videos. Show or tell us where you film. So I remember making a video specifically about my office setup for the year, which I posted last year. If you like to watch that video, the link is in the description, where I moved into an apartment and I have an extra space for setting up a workstation, which personally has been like a life goal of mine, to have like somewhere, because I work full-time remote, to have somewhere outside of my room or bedroom where I can work. So that's what I currently have, and that's where I film from. So essentially it's a really big room, could pass as an actual bedroom, and I have all my setup here, including my workstation, my gear, my camera. Everything stays here, so I don't move things around a lot. All I just need to do is bring out my camera, turn on my lights, open my windows, set up my chair, and I'm ready to shoot. So yeah, I do everything inside this room. I've been able to add some things to give it some additional aesthetic to my videos. For example, I have like a plant here that I recently just got this one actually for this video, specifically for this video, because the one that I had before was already dying and it was just looking so bad in the videos that I've made. So I just thought it would be nice to buy another plant and try to take care of it this time around. And then on my background, you can see that I have some small furniture, like a bookshelf, that I like to also show in my videos as part of like my backdrop that illuminates the video and gives, like, because the room is quite empty, so I don't like it to always feel like it is empty, so I add these extra things to also give it life when I'm making videos here. So yeah, that's what my current setup looks like. What type of camera do you film with? So right now I'm using a Sony A6 400, and it's one of the best cameras that I've ever had. Like, I think that if you watch my videos from the beginning of the journey, you find that I started shooting with an iPhone and then upgraded to like a Canon. I can't remember specifically the brand, but I upgraded to a Canon camera, and then after that I got this camera 2 years ago as a birthday gift. And with the camera, I also use a lens that is super great. It's called the Sigma 1.4mm lens, and I use both of them side by side. I don't use the lens that comes with the Sony camera because I find that it doesn't give me this depth of field that I currently have on this video. So I prefer to use the Sigma lens when I'm shooting videos, right? And it's been doing a wonderful job. Like, I feel like at this point the quality that I get from the camera is worth the price, and this has been 2 years since I've been using it and it's still serving me. I can as well just keep using this camera for another 2 years and I think it will still be perfect. But I'm still looking out for better options, because when I'm doing vlogs, there are certain things that this camera doesn't really do for me, like stabilization that I really want. So let's see, in the future we might upgrade, but for now this is what I use and it's perfect for me. Do you ever script your videos or go off on an outline? Like I've said before, I don't script videos on this channel. I like to just make it natural and just talk. But one thing that I make sure that I have is an outline. So I always have an outline to say, so that I don't just talk off points to say what I want to say throughout the video, right? Like I'm doing for this specific video. So that's what I do, just outline. But if you've watched any videos that I've made on my company's channel, so Cloudflare, you would find that some of the videos are scripted. I make sure that I script those ones because they're a little bit more professional and technical. So I like to have them scripted so that I don't talk too much and I'm sticking to a specific time limit. If you edit your videos, what software do you use? So right now I'm editing my videos myself, which is a lot of work still. But I started off with using Final Cut Pro, but right now I've switched from that to using DaVinci Resolve because it's free, of course, but also because of the features that it gives you. I really love that everything is separated between edits, sound, and Fusion. All those additional features actually would make your video look so professional, and I'm still learning a lot of the functionalities. Really, I don't know how to use it as a professional editor will use it, but it's fine. I keep learning every time I edit using the software. So yeah, DaVinci Resolve is what I use. How long are your unedited video before you scale them down? So typically I strive to make sure that my videos are less than 10 minutes or maximum of 15 minutes. But sometimes, depending on the topic, I tend to go over that time. So when I'm recording, I try to keep my unedited clips to a minimum of 30 minutes so that when I start cutting them and editing them, I can stick to my maximum number of 15 minutes. Sometimes I could go over it, which is still fine, especially if it's a multiple day vlog. It's very difficult to have that time limits set, so I just try to stick to this rule that I've created for myself. And the reason is because I find that when people are watching YouTube videos and they are watching like a 30-minute video, they usually drop off, right? So I try my possible best to make sure that I'm sticking between 10 to 15 minutes where I know that people will be happy to watch that length of video because it's not that long. How many times do I try to film per week? Once, really. I used to have this timetable that I said I was going to be filming every Thursday after I film videos for work, but honestly it doesn't really work for me because there are so many things that I'm doing that just filming on a weekday doesn't really, for my personal YouTube channel, doesn't really cut into my schedule. So yeah, I try to film during the weekends. And sometimes I'm also very occupied, or maybe I'm traveling and I'm not carrying my camera or gear, so it's impossible to film videos. So what I just do is when I can find the time to, I would make sure that I'm shooting at least 1 or 2 videos so that I have coming content for the next couple of weeks. How often do you pre-film videos? So really, I hardly do this, which is something I want to try to do, but it's also very difficult to find the time to film. But when I do, I like to batch create. So right now I'm trying to create 3 videos in one sitting. This is my first video and I'm going to make 2 other videos today. The goal is to just keep consistently posting videos on this channel. Even though it takes me like a few weeks between videos, is fine, but I just want to keep posting regardless of my schedule, and it's been very difficult, but I'm trying, right? But anyways, I enjoy this as a hobby, so I don't see myself stopping at any point in time. Like I said one time that I will usually take breaks, which is fine, but yeah, I would always be posting content. So yeah, that wraps up all the questions in the behind the scenes tag. I hope you enjoy listening to my responses to those questions. If you have any extra question, please leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you for watching this video and happy 4th anniversary to my channel. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you that are subscribed, even the ones that are not subscribed but are watching this video and you should subscribe. I'm still going to tell you thank you still, because just clicking on the video means a lot to me. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.